Hello, dynamic stars. We are here today with a quick pick a card reading on what is the next coming happy thing in your life. What is the next coming happy thing? So I'm going to shuffle the decks. We're only going to do 2 decks today. And I will have the timestamps below for you, so you'll be able to go directly to it. But I will shuffle on the screen, and I am using my energy decks today along with the Angels of Abundance. So this one here is the energy deck, and this one here is the Angels of Abundance. Whoop, there it is. Popped right out. So there's that. All right. And I will do a water crystal deck. The next happy thing that's coming. One more. All right, and we will use the flourite for deck 2 and the unakite for deck 1. All right, so can you see that? Let's bring it a little closer. All right, deck 1, deck 2. Deck 1, the unakite. It's beautiful stone. You can see it's got the lovely orange flecks in it. Dolphin. No more complaining. An angel of balance. Dolphin. Dolphin is that flexibility, that being able to have the agility to move the way you need to move, how you need to move, moving in your own element. Because when you're not moving in your own element, things don't go well. So given the question, what is the next happy thing? You're putting yourself in your element so that you can enjoy the life you're supposed to enjoy. And then no more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which are never spiritually true. Okay? Never spiritually true. Take back your God-given power, creator-given power, by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. So you're going to be in your environment and affirming what you want, seeing what you want. And that in and of itself puts you in the right frame of mind, because the frame of mind is more important than your physical environment and what is happening. Yes, you could say that's law of attraction, but it's a little bit more than that. You actually need to deeply believe that what's best for you, what's most important for you, is law. And you don't follow what other people say. You don't follow what other people do. And stay in your particular lane, the lane that makes you feel good. And the people that don't want to go with you, you need to just let them fall away or encourage them to come with you in your lane where you're comfortable. So this way you stay at the vibration, at the energy level, at the place you want to be. An angel of balance in its upright position. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful, that angel? Let me just tell you what that card is saying, because we already know she's this angel holding a bottle of light, just universal light. Do you see that? And she's in front of the pyramids, one of the beautiful meccas of energy on the planet. And she's just gazing at it. She is keeping herself in the vortex of energy that she's supposed to. Same conversation. So the thing that will make you happy, the next happy thing to allow more good things to happen to you, is making sure you stay in that place. Angel of balance, being centered and self-honoring in your choices. This loving presence holds a picture of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that greater equilibrium is now coming into your life. Call upon this angel to bring her intention into your heart center, and your intuition will lead you to the right direction, and this angel will guide you to a peaceful and centered approach. So this is a beautiful, beautiful reading for those who chose deck 1. The next happy thing will come to you, and the thing after that, and the thing after that, by you really standing, firm for yourself and saying, hey, this is what I'm going to do. You've probably already felt that, but you needed just a little nudge. Here's the nudge. Here's the sign. It is more than fine for you to follow how you've been feeling and just shake it off and keep it moving in the direction you want to go. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. For those of you who chose deck 2, the Flourite. How pretty. We have Autonomic Nerve Hado, and we have Goddess of the Moon in reverse, and focus on your priorities. All right, I'm going to take a look at that healing card, the Autonomic Nerve Hado, and that is our healing card. And that card talks about the spectrum of affection, hatred. So we really need tenderness to help us with that, because this card goes both ways, affection or hatred, which, extremes. We really don't like that extreme. And of course, because this is a healing card, we want to be on the side of affection. We want to be on the side of relaxation, of having that loving energy, but not quite love. Affection is just a few degrees below that love, but it's that joyful, blissful energy. And then you swing it over to the other side and you have complete hatred. So we already know that you do this kind of thing. You're going back and forth between things, and you might have some trigger buttons that get pressed. And right now you have to be aware that you have these triggers, because that in and of itself will affect your nerves, your health, and how you respond to other people about other things. Because once you're triggered, we know what happens. You get triggered very easily for other things. Focus on your priorities is our Angel of Abundance card. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they need and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. All right? So you've got to stop with allowing whatever to trigger you, whatever anybody else is doing. That is outside of your control. You have to focus on what's important to you and reduce the amount of triggering somebody else can do for you. All right? You received this card because the angels are trying to help you stay on track with your projects. You've been distracted as the ego, the part that gets triggered, tries to pull you away from your divine destiny. This call is a card for you to detox from the distractions and get to work. You were born to fulfill functions that bring peace to earth, and it begins with being at peace with yourself. The fastest and most effective way to feel peaceful is to align your actions with your beliefs, and that means walking your talk or only doing the things that are meaningful to you. So that goes right hand in hand. Don't let yourself be triggered. Don't allow people to take you off track. I do have a video about life purpose. You might want to check that out in case you don't have a firm grasp of what your life purpose is. So the last card we have here is Goddess of the Moon in reverse. And let's go to that really quickly and see what that says for us here today. And in its reverse position, it's saying that, your intuition is blocked. There's an inner disconnect or a sense of living in the dark. You have a deep desire to know your purpose and truth. Again, going back to that life purpose. But they can feel very distant. This is a message of dissatisfaction where your inner life is concerned. It's possible that extreme worry and discontent are the obstacles to the inner peace and the wisdom you seek. If so, you need to let that go and renew your faith in yourself and your eternal spirit. Get out of your own way and release the fear that's blocking the truth of your blessed eternal nature. So I'll just do a quick little pull to go along with this one, just to get a sense of what you need to do next to help yourself, and give us an archetype, give us a deity, an Orisha characteristics that could assist in helping you to getting yourself out of this rut. And we get Ma'at Tem Ma'at, not seeing the big picture, and Oser Tem Ma'at, staying in the ego. So it's exactly as the top oracle cards were telling us, but getting a little bit more specific. Ma'at Tem Ma'at, she is the one who has the scales of balance, as you see. You see there? I hope you can see it there. And she balances her heart with a feather. So if your heart is not as light as a feather, that means in the Egyptian Kemetic tradition that you're not going to get into heaven. There's another name for it, but that's as simple as it can get. So this is how your life is weighed, by how light your heart is. And we've already dealt with up here, not being triggered, not allowing people to take you off your center and off track. So what allows that to happen is your heart, again, being out of balance, by you not feeling happiness, joy, and bliss. So again, by focusing on the bigger picture, which Ma'at does, by allowing yourself to understand, pulling back, getting the bird's eye view. Hey, what's happening here? What is really going on? And seeing how everything is being derailed because you're not doing the things that you need to do, by taking a step back and looking at the large map of the United States, just to give an analogy, as opposed to looking down at just Texas or just Pennsylvania or just, a county in California, since California is so huge. This is what we're talking about. We're saying pull back, take a look at the big picture so that you can understand the lay of the land and what's going on. But you're not really wanting to do that because Oser Tem Ma'at, you kind of want to just do your own thing. Oser, in the Egyptian pantheon of deities, orishas, gods, is the highest of the high. He is God-man on earth. He's akin to, literally, God. He is a mummy that is wrapped up. He has the flail and the crook, because he uses those to keep himself in check, by keeping himself disciplined, because Oser has gone through the entire tree of life, all the way from the beginning, which is, just living life and enjoying life, all the way up to being God-man on earth. He's seen it all. He's done it all. He is not moved because he's a mummy. He is just together, strong. Nothing can move him. That's in his positive state. You got this in this most negative state. Everything moves you. Everything pushes your button. You are one of those people that people know what button to press, and like clockwork, you go off. So this Medunate reading is definitely saying exactly the same thing, but giving us a little bit more detail of the picture. So the positive way of heading for this is try to look for the bigger picture. First thing with you to do is, what would God do? What is the unconditional love thing to do? Because Ma'at is unconditional love. How would I move in this situation if it was my mother, my father, my spouse, my child? Because you have that love for that person, and that should guide you and help you. Yes, you have to temper it, because if it's somebody who's out for your back, you got to go, okay, if my child was doing something crazy to me, how would I stop them without killing them? You know what I mean? So yes, use real life good judgment, but love is the first thing that goes first for you so that you know how to do it. And sometimes that gets complicated. Sometimes the answer looks different, but that's where you sitting down and taking a moment before you react to a situation, respond to the situation by thinking about it first, taking a nap on it, sleeping on it overnight or a couple of nights, and then respond later on, not from your feelings, but from, you know what, I really looked at this. And possibly, what if we do it this way? And you have a conciliatory tone so that you are now not the aggressor. You are the person who is in charge, the person who understands. That alone will throw people off. They're not used to you doing that. And that will begin changing things for you. So the next happy thing for you to do may not be so happy. It may be, I need to take care of me and handle me so that happy things can ensue. All right? So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this reading and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.